Offset did a podcast with Keke Palmer, and Keke made sure to let us know that the podcast was recorded in March 30th of 2025. And in this interview, they talked about different things, and Offset addressed the Saweetie rumor that, he was cheating on Cardi B with Saweetie, and he said that that was just a rumor and that it's a lie.
Is that true to you and Saweetie?
No, man. It was a rumor, man. And I feel like it was something deeper than that for the split of me and bro. It was something deeper than that. You know what I mean? It was something deeper than that. I don't really want to touch on, but it's something deeper than that. I think that was just like that was a thing that was a bug that I heard. I think people was trying to tear my situation down in that situation.
Mm-hmm. And you think there were business people that were plotting on you both?
For sure.
Yeah, and they were creating you guys, stopping you guys from being strong so that y'all couldn't go together against that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then, because I would be seeing I would be seeing headlines and we men, so we don't play those games. We don't even know how to do that. And so it's just like, that was a weird thing though. That was kind of crazy.
Keke Palmer had also asked Offset what he wished he had done differently in his marriage with Cardi B, and he said he wished he had respected Cardi B more.
Is there anything that you wish you would have done differently, or that you regret, or that you
I should have respected her way more. You know what I mean? I made bad decisions as a man, like stepping out, like gotta take that on the chin. Like that's why when she left, I had to take that on the chin, because like I could have been we got so much our kids to live for. I was being selfish, you know what I mean? And I can say that as a man. I'm a grown man, you know what I mean? I can say that. I wish there wasn't so much internet stuff going on.
Yeah.
I got out of pocket a couple times because, bro, it feel like you're getting bullied. Like I used to never say nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
I seen recently things.
I tried to recently just say something, just like to try to defend myself.
Yeah.
Because the narrative be nasty sometimes on me, and it don't be that.
But Cardi's she's always been a media personality.
So Offset said that the Saweetie rumor is just a rumor. Nothing happened between him and Saweetie. But what I don't understand is, why isn't Saweetie defending herself? Like, I can understand she has the right to defend herself or to not defend herself. But if somebody is lying on me like that, I would want to defend myself. But let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions on that. And let me know your thoughts and opinions on Offset also saying he wished he had respected Cardi B more and not stepped out on their marriage. Moving on to the next topic, Glorilla has been getting called out for copying Megan Thee Stallion for quite some time now, because some people feel as if Glorilla changed her whole style once she started hanging around Megan Thee Stallion and went on tour with Megan Thee Stallion. So there's a video of Glorilla on stage with Chris Brown, and people are starting to call her out. One person says she studied Meg like homework, stole her whole style, then turned around and linked with the same dusty ninja screaming free Tory. That's foul as if B moved like a snake with a lace front. So people feel as if Glorilla doesn't have any loyalty towards Megan Thee Stallion. They feel like she's just a snake. Megan Thee Stallion brought her on tour, and people feel as if Megan Thee Stallion helped her style. Mind you, I think Glorilla is using Megan Thee Stallion's style, as if I'm not mistaken. But people feel like she doesn't have any loyalty. You guys remember the whole situation where Glorilla accidentally reposted this Instagram post on her story, and it had a Tory Lanez song attached to it, and then next thing you know, she said something on Twitter, I think, and then next thing you know, Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla ended up unfollowing each other, and then they refollowed each other the following day. But like I said, some people feel like Glorilla is a snake for this, but I would like to know your guys' thoughts and opinions on this down in the comment section below.
Glorilla, I did not know you going on stage with Chris Brown would start a whole war on Twitter. Cause word on the street, people calling you foul. Because apparently Glorilla and Meg were supposed to be really good friends. And you know whose legal fees Chris Brown paid for? Tory Lanez. So I hop up on X and everyone's like, Glorilla is weird. Weird individual, using EJ as her stylist, the reheating of Meg's old nachos, constantly being around people who enabled that man shooting her, like it's actually quite odd. Someone else dating Glorilla literally stole Megan's whole aesthetic. She's a shady, traitorous weirdo. Then saying Meg took that girl on tour. Meg is the reason that little gremlin got to be in the same room with Beyonce. Bro, y'all need to stop calling her a gremlin. Meg's fanbase supported Glow's music. Without the support, Glorious would have flopped. There would be no nominations or awards if it wasn't for Meg Thee Stallion. You know, her. And more comments being like, if I was Meg, I would smack the F out of Glorilla. Someone saying, I will never get over how much of a weird Glorilla is, I really can't. Now, mind you, I found this picture from like a year ago of Meg bringing out Glorilla at her performance. Now, mind you, did I think it was going to be this huge of an issue that she stepped out with Chris Brown? No. But what do you guys think? Do you think she's weird for doing this? And do you think she's weird because allegedly she says she's not friends with Meg no more? I don't know. There needs to be a study of like someone helping you come up and then turning back on them. I want to know what it is, what happened. But then again, am I just being nosy? But what do you guys think?
Bringing up Megan in every scenario when the scenario doesn't have to include her. When you can make your point without having to include Megan, who's minding her business, I think that's the route that y'all should go. So people are upset because Glorilla went and performed with the light-skinned Bobby Brown at a show or something. And people are saying because she's friends with Megan, she shouldn't be performing with an abuser that supports that midget that's in prison. Now, whether you believe that's weird or not, I think you can still make your point without bringing up Megan. Like, Glorilla can just be a weird ass bitch simply for performing with Chris Brown. Simply for choosing to go and perform with an abuser, that's why she's weird. It's almost like y'all are overlooking the behavior of somebody that's in the equation to make it look like two women are beefing with each other. And I don't like that. Like, that is truly how all female rap beef starts. Y'all start overanalyzing a situation, including people in the equation that really don't even need to be included. Somebody ends up responding to a fan publicly, and then that makes the fan bases go at each other, and then now it's all this beef that was started for no fucking reason. I think also we as like regular everyday people look at the lens of loyalty different than people in the industry do. I think because the industry is so small and everybody has crossed paths at some point in life, everybody at one point or another has worked with somebody that you didn't like, that you didn't fuck with, that supported somebody else. So it's like the loyalty is on a different scale when it's entertainment industry. Like your homegirl that you met in middle school has a different sense of loyalty than a bitch that you just work with. Not excusing anything that Glorilla's doing, because I do think Glorilla is a weird ass bitch. However, I'm just saying, like, I don't think Megan is the type of person to like be upset about that. Because now if she was on stage with Tory, abso-fucking-lutely. I just don't think that she cares, because Megan doesn't need to be included in this equation, because Glorilla choosing to work with Chris Brown is weird within itself, you know?
So are we ready to admit Glorilla is definitely chomping off my bitch plate? She is definitely running through Megan's closet like a motherfucking Tomb Raider, and I'm sick of y'all acting like that's not what's happening. I just seen a video of her performing on stage with Chris Brown, which, yikes. And boy, she had on the most alley rat outfit I never seen in my motherfucking life, and it just reminded me just how much this bitch took off of Megan plate. Now, the outfit she had on, I ain't never seen Megan no shit like that, and I doubt she'd be in some shit like that. It was really, but it's other outfits that I've been seeing for months now that this girl is clearly copying. Not even just her outfits, her aesthetic, her style. When Glorilla first came in the scene, she was like, she wasn't rapping about that pimp shit. She wasn't acting like none of that shit. Like, she was just a fun bitch that made fun bitch music. Now she talking about pimp shit. Now she talking about using niggas for money. Now she dressing all sexual. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying she can't do any of that shit. You are allowed to change your style whenever you want, but it is very obvious that Meg is the muse. And there's a difference between taking inspiration and straight up copying. I saw this collage, and it was just all these side-by-side comparisons of Glorilla and Megan, and I swear to God, that shit looked the exact same. Like, it looked like the same outfits, just switched up a little bit. Like, you know when you be copying off motherfuckers' papers and you switch up the answers a little bit? That's what it's giving. And I think that's what she tried to give last night when she was on that motherfucking flipping crackhead stage. Except she looked like she finna ask me for a motherfucking smoke in front of Quick Trip. I don't like that. And everything about Glorilla just try hard. I seen this video of her giving this motherfucking lap dance, bitch. She looked like she was scooting on a motherfucking scooter. Like, that nigga did not look aroused. She looked uncomfortable and very motherfucking stiff. It's just not natural. You know, Glorilla has the ability to give sex symbol. She has the ability to give good looking, but it's just like, we can tell this isn't authentic. We can tell. I can tell. I don't give a fuck if y'all can't tell. I've been peeping this shit, and I'm finally saying some shit about this shit. It's time we wake this shit the fuck up.